2 points awarded for near fall there. And the pin awarded.
Place winners in the 113-pound weight class. In fourth place, Owen Falk of Culver. In third place, from North Judson, Noah Radke. In second place, from Pioneer, Brandon Sterrett. And your conference champion from Winnemac, Colby Wagner. Up next at 126 pounds, from Winnemac, Tyler Tankersley. And from LaVille, Connor Deason. 120-pound place winners, please report to the award stand.
Up next at 126, as you heard them announce, we have Tyler Tankersley of Winnemac, a sophomore, 9-4 on the year, wrestling Connor Deason, a junior, 14-1 from LaVille. Wrestlers cleared out of bounds, reset to the neutral position. Two points awarded to the home team. So you'll note that the wrestlers, if you can see, one of them has on a green ankle band and one of them a red ankle band. The green ankle band denotes the home wrestler on the scoreboard, or if you can see the trackwrestling.com score, you can see that wrestler listed in green as well. Referee will acknowledge the points received by each wrestler with the wrist having the same green or red wristband. And again, because we don't have only two teams wrestling one another, became important to denote a home and away wrestler as we move into each match. LaVille starting in the advantage position. Again, if we have any commentators out there watching this stream and you want to drop a comment to let me know what that's actually called, that would be great. Point awarded for an escape. Roughly 30 seconds left to go in the first period of this 126 championship HNAC match. Two points awarded for the takedown for Tyler Tankersley. Congratulations to Tyler Tankersley for the pin and the championship 126 weight class for the Hoosier North Athletic Conference this year.
Results at 120.
It is amazing to me in wrestling, so much effort can go into the entire thing.
From LaVille, Jonah Skiles. In second place, from Knox, Matt Belinsky. And your conference champion from Winnemac, Sean Pratt. Next on the mat at 132, from Kasten, Austin Daig, and from North Judson, JJ Blunt. £126 place winners, please report to the award stand.
Now in our 132-pound weight class, we have wrestling today JJ Blunt and Austin Daig, sophomore from Kasten. So JJ is a senior, 8-1 record on the year. Austin, a sophomore, 14-6 record from Kasten. As we saw in the last match, wrestling, these wrestlers give it their all throughout the match, but that can change in an instant. Given that the match can end quickly with a pin, wrestlers have to be cognizant both of the score and of their individual position on the mat, time remaining in the period. Pin awarded to JJ Blunt, senior from North Judson. He will be our conference champion in the 132-pound weight class. Congratulations, JJ, to your team, your team, and your coaches for this championship. Noting here in the program that this conference tournament has been going on since 2016.
Need all the 126-pounders over to the award stand, please.
In the 2016 wrestling year, so this is the 6th year of the HNAC tournament for wrestling. Orion, do you know if it's been hosted? Orion doesn't have his headset on. Never mind. I'm not going to give him a hard time.
From Knox, Connor Winsack. In second place, from LaVille, Connor Deason. And your conference champion from Winnemac, Tyler Tankersley.
Do you have a question?
I was just going to ask if this had been hosted, but my
Next
beautiful
up
wife
on the mat,
pointed out to me.
138 pounds, from Kasten, Ethan Amasquita, and from Culver, Ian Brown.
In the 138-pound weight class, Ethan Amasquita, 5-3 on the year, wrestling with for Kasten, and Ian Brown, a sophomore, 11-9, wrestling for Culver. I'm just going to say, Orion, that I was going to ask you if Triton had hosted this tournament each year, and my beautiful and lovely wife sitting here next to me said, "It's right there in the program, silly." So Triton has hosted this HNAC wrestling tournament, all but 2018 when it was hosted at Culver.
And that was the year of the flood.
The year of the flood. For those of you not well steeped in Triton Community School Corporation lore, there was a flood in our primary gymnasium, which caused the floor to need to be replaced, and it was quite a moment.
And we didn't have this gym at the time, so.
Did not. So appreciate Culver Community School taking on that responsibility as we came back from, I believe, winter break and discovered that there was water on the gym floor.
Lots.
Lots of water on the gym floor. That's correct. So for these championship wrestlers, for some of them, this may be their third wrestling match today. So quite a bit of effort has gone into these individual matches and getting not only through the quarterfinals, semifinals, into the finals, but now wrestling the other best wrestler in the HNAC in their individual weight class, trying to secure that championship for themselves and their team.
Wrestlers, please report to the award stand.
Warning given to green. Again, if we've got watchers, viewers out there who want to make a comment on the YouTube stream, would love to know what you're thinking, and love to know if there's something that maybe we don't understand here. We are novices. My wife calls this the best mediocre wrestling broadcast in town, and I think she's probably right. So the goal here just being to educate those of you who maybe aren't as familiar with wrestling, those of you who are maybe watching for the first time or cheering on a friend or family member, give you the opportunity to learn a little bit more about what these gentlemen are doing and what all goes into a wrestling match, and then also hopefully not have it be dead silence in the air. So, wrestlers declared out of bounds. Move back to the middle. Checking some equipment at the moment. We have shout out to Brendan Wyram that the wrestling team caused the flood. You know, Brendan, I don't know if that's true or not. What we do know is that the flood happened, so you may have some inside knowledge, some inside information. Maybe you can write a book on it someday. No doubt go down in history.
I don't know that there was really anyone. I mean,
a pipe froze.
I would call it old piping that should have been insulated.
Pipe froze. Pipe froze, expanded. Yeah, keep your pipes warm, folks. Thanks for the comment, Brendan. Really appreciate it. Glad to know you're viewing with us today, and if anyone else is out there, give us a like, give us a comment. We'd love to hear from you, and maybe even hear some encouragement for your favorite wrestler. We will give them a shout out on the air.
We might have to repeat the winners of the first couple matches since we weren't on the air, I guess.
Yeah, you know what? Technical difficulties are a part of this, but really appreciate everyone at the Triton Trojan Sports Network. Orion, Kenny, who else? You got everybody working on this thing. Andy, Kaden. There's some really, really high-quality broadcasts that occur at the Triton Trojan Sports Network, both of individual athletic events and also of school specials, musicals, board meetings, things like that. A lot of time and effort and energy on a volunteer basis goes into this, and we really appreciate it. If you guys could see the equipment they have here that's been invested in either through donations or through your individual contributions, you'd be very impressed. They have a wonderful job. Wrestlers out of bounds. Another shout.
Oh. Don't read that.
Another shout out to YNG Loser, hey, and a shout out to Natalie Kaiser. Thank you all for watching us today on this HNAC Wrestling Championship stream. Got a question here from Travis Gallinger. Do you have the team standings for the tourney? Travis, those are available online. If you will go to TritonTrojans.org.
Well, yeah.
TritonTrojans.org, you can navigate to a link to TrackWrestling.com, and you can see the team results. I can bring them up here and read them off as well, but there's a lot of great information there on that link, TrackWrestling.com, showing individual tournament wrestling and also the team scores as well. Three seconds remaining here in the second period of this 138 championship match between Ethan Amesquita and Ian Brown. Culver community. Appears we have some blood or something we need to clean up here so that we can get this match back underway. A lot of effort goes in from all these teams. Wrestling is not exactly a social distancing friendly sport, so a lot of care taken by the teams, the referees, to do everything that's been set in place, the procedures by the IHSAA and by their individual schools to ensure that these young athletes can still wrestle as they've all desired. Many of them have made sacrifices, and be it last year in sports in the spring or in the winter, and coming up here, it's appreciated everyone doing everything they can to ensure these wrestlers get a chance to compete. I believe they actually moved this tournament up a week in order to allow this to happen. So there's a full 2 weeks between this tournament and the sectional tournament in case for some reason there may be some exposure that occurred, and if someone needed to be contact traced, then that wrestler could still be eligible to participate in the state wrestling tournament, sectional tournament coming up. So appreciate everyone thinking through those things. These are many decisions that we all don't think about every single day, but it's important to these kids. That's the end of the second period in this 138 weight class. We're at the team scores. Top three, North Judson at 166 points, Knox at 171 points, and Winnemac out in the lead at 255 points, 254 and a half, all rounded up. Right, we're on the third period here of this match. It is 2-0 with Green, home team, 2 points, Ethan Amasquita and Ian Brown, so very close match here at 138. Reversal awarded to Green. Ethan Amasquita with 2 additional points. Escape awarded to Ian Brown. Takedown awarded to Ethan Amasquita. About a minute to go here in this third period. 1 minute remaining. Pin. Pin awarded to Ethan Amasquita. Congratulations to Ethan Amasquita.
At 132 pounds. Fifth place from Lavelle, Nathan White. Fourth place from Winnemac, Talon Braun. And third place from Culver, Jason Cadle. And second place from Caston, Austin Daig. And your conference champion at 132 from North Judson, J.J. Blunt. Up next on the mat, 145 pounds from Knox, Gunnar Kraus, and from Laville, Luis Diego.
All right, as we begin this 145 weight class match, go back and read some of the additional winners we've had earlier today. Apologies, I think we may have had a little outage in our stream. So at 106-pound weight class, we have Ethan McCollum, sophomore from North Judson, 8-2 on the year, championship in the 106-pound weight class of the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. Colby Wagner, champion 113-pound weight class, a sophomore, 9-4 on the year from Winnemac. Congratulations to Colby. We've got, okay, let me find a full name here. Sean Pratt, championship here from Winnemac, a junior, 15-3 on the year in the 120-pound weight class. Congratulations to Sean. Tyler Tankersley, 126-pound weight class, sophomore from Winnemac as well, 10-4 on the year. 126-pound weight class champion from Winnemac. 132-pound weight class, J.J. Blunt, senior, 9-1 from North Judson. Congratulations to him, winning the 132-pound weight class. And then what you just saw, Ethan Amasquita, 6-3 from Caston in the 138-pound weight class championship. Congratulations to all of our champions so far today, and we look forward to having a new champion coming out of this 145-pound weight class between Gunnar Kraus and Luis Diego. Gunnar Kraus is a junior from Knox with a 16-4 record on the year. Luis Diego is from Laville with an 11-3 record on the year. Back points awarded to Gunnar Kraus from Knox. Score at the end of the first period is 5-0. 5 points for Gunnar Kraus, 0 for Luis Diego. 145-pound weight class championship match in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference here at the Triton Activity Center. Escape awarded to Gunnar Kraus. Score 6-0. 2 points awarded for the takedown to Gunnar Kraus of Knox. Current score, Gunnar Kraus with 8. Luis Diego currently scoreless in this 145-pound championship match. Point awarded to Green there. We've got some viewers out there who want to comment on exactly what happened. I would love the insight. Appears we may have a blood timeout. Orion, do you know what just happened there? Why there was a point awarded?
No.
Me neither.
There's points.
Yeah, let's break that down for our viewers. Maybe some of you who are newer to wrestling, just like me. This is a wrestling match where the objective is to pin your opponent. However, acknowledging that pins may not happen in a 3-round match, there are points awarded for various aspects. So taking down your opponent, gaining control, escaping from your opponent, reversing control, getting your opponent near a pin, all these things are awarded points. Simply put, if 3 periods end and there has not been a pin occurred, then the wrestler with the most points is awarded the victory. In team matches, this can be important as well because the number of team points you're awarded can differ for a pin versus other types of wins. Generally, in a team match, 6 points awarded for the pin, 3 points awarded for the victory by points, unless it is a major victory. I believe that's the term, major victory, which is 15 points or more. That's the end of the second period. 145-pound championship match between Gunnar Kraus and Luis Diego. Gunnar Kraus with 10 points, Luis Diego currently with 1. About 1 minute left here in the third period. 145-pound weight class. championship match here at the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. 10 points currently between the wrestlers, but match can end at any moment with a pin. That is the end of this match. Congratulations to Gunnar Kraus, champion at a score of 14-2 in this 145-pound weight class HNAC championship match. That's the first one of our
winners at 138 pounds. In 6th place from North Judson, Chris Hosmer. In 5th place from Knox, Colton Bush. 4th place from Triton, D'Angelo Holland. 3rd place, Winnemac, Brendan Day. 2nd place from Culver, Ethan Brown. Your conference champion at 138 from Caston, Ethan Amastita.
Congratulations, Ethan, 138-pound weight class championship.
Up next on the mat, 152 pounds from Winnemac, Caleb Good, and from Knox, Matthew Honeycutt.
Caleb Good of Winnemac.
145-pound place winners, please report to the award stand.
Me and the announcer need to get on the same page because I keep talking right over top of him. So that's my fault. 152-pound weight class, Caleb Good, junior from Winnemac, 17-1 on the season. Congratulations, Caleb, on an outstanding record. But today you're wrestling Matthew Honeycutt, a senior from Knox at 15-5. Certainly, we've had many, many good matches today, many good matches in this championship round. Looking forward to another great one from these 152-pound wrestlers. Both these gentlemen, based on the records, have experienced some success this year, and we wish them the best as they wrestle today for the conference championship as well. Those viewing on the camera may notice that we do have 2 referees for these championship bouts. Throughout the day, we have had traditionally only 1 referee would referee an individual wrestling match, but this just gives an extra set of eyes, similar to how the NFL has, probably 15 referees or something like that that are doing every single game. And in high school, we certainly don't have that many, but while we have them here today to serve these kids, make sure everyone stays safe, score the match correctly, have 2 referees in these individual championship matches. Shout out to YNG Loser. I'm sure you're not a loser, but that's your name, YNG Loser. Someone in 6th grade going to Triton, and I hope you do try wrestling. This is a sport that develops a lot. You learn a lot about yourself. I know many wrestlers that look back on their experience either in high school and some even in college that had a really good time and learned a lot about effort, hard work, about teaming together, and about giving it your all. So I would encourage anyone out there. I never did wrestling myself. I was more of a ball sports guy, but have a lot of respect for these athletes and what they do, not only in the individual matches, but to prepare each and every day. There's a lot of individual effort, but also a lot of skill, thought, strategy that goes into this. That's the end of the first period, with a score currently Matthew Honeycutt 2, Caleb Good 0. Starting neutral, again, coin is flipped. Wrestlers get to choose how they prefer to start. Neutral position may favor a wrestler who's a little more adept at taking his opponent down. 2 points awarded to Honeycutt from Knox. Again, for those of you who are well adept at wrestling and understand what's going on, more power to you. I can't help but notice the individual wrestlers here are not only focusing on their hands, but also interlocking legs, trying to gain some leverage on their opponent there to be able to twist their opponent or get their hips turned, get that weight shifted so they can get their opponent onto their back. So a lot of specific strategy and moves that goes into a wrestling match. Referee stopping the match. I believe he's indicating some concern about one of the holds that was being exercised on the wrestler and restarting the wrestlers in an advantage-disadvantage position. Again, if we've got a listener out there who wants to make a comment and tell me exactly what the right words are for that down-up position, I would really appreciate it. Somebody out there's got to know. As you can see illustrated here, pin awarded. Pin awarded to Matthew Honeycutt of Knox, champion in the HNAC 152-pound weight class. Congratulations, Matthew, and congratulations, Caleb, for wrestling your hardest and receiving the runner-up position in the 152-pound weight class.
Place winners at 145 pounds. In sixth place from Caston, Levi Martin. In fifth place from Triton, Braylon Wareham. In fourth place from North Judson, Zach Hughes. Third place from Winnemac, Philip Crippen. In second place from Laville, Luis Diego. And your 145-pound conference champion from Knox, Gunnar Kraus. Up next on the mat, 160 pounds, from Pioneer, Logan Smith, and from Laville, Mason Stepp.
Shout out to Travis Gallinger and Dan Morrison giving me some feedback on exactly what that up-down position is called. Travis says it can be called advantage or disadvantage.
152-pound wrestlers, please report to the award stand.
Travis saying it can be called advantage or disadvantage. Disadvantage certainly for the wrestler on the bottom position, and advantage for the one on top. And Dan Morrison contributing, usually just called top and bottom. That makes sense, Dan and Travis. I know all of you out there, though, that are, again, enjoying this best mediocre broadcast of wrestling all day here at the Hoosier North Conference. Thanks for contributing. We always want to learn a little bit more about the sports we're enjoying and encourage those athletes that we're cheering on as we watch. Right now, 160-pound weight class, we have Mason Stepp from Laville, sophomore, 11-2 record on the year, and Logan Smith, junior from Pioneer, with a 6-1 record. They are wrestling for this 160-pound HNAC championship today in the HNAC wrestling tournament. Three points awarded to Logan Smith for the near fall on Mason Stepp. 30 seconds left to go in the first period here. Reversal awarded to Mason Stepp. Take this moment, cleaning up a little bit of bodily fluid on the mat.
He's not wearing gloves, so it must not be blood.
Yep. Remind our viewers that the Triton Sports Network is free to viewers, and we would appreciate if you would like to make a donation to the Triton Sports Network. You can make that direct via YouTube.
At the conclusion of the 285-pound match and awards today, coaches from each team need to meet in the hospitality room to vote for at-large selections for all conference. We'll be announcing this year's at-large conference winners as well as the team champions after the coaches' meeting.
Again, Triton Sports Network, supported by viewers like you. You can make donations either directly in the YouTube channel if you appreciated the broadcast today, the various mats, and this championship round. Also, it's a little easier and a little more money makes it all the way to the end. If you can simply send a check in to Triton Junior Senior High School and put in the memo line, Triton Children's Sports Network, that'd be greatly appreciated. Funds go to additional equipment, to fund other expenses, support the individuals contributing their time and energy here, and we certainly love, though we cannot attend in person at the moment due to COVID restrictions, being able to cheer on our Trojans and cheer on perhaps their opponents from another school remotely. So appreciate any donations that could be made today, and we'll keep cheering on the Triton Sports Network. Beginning of the second period here, 160-pound weight class. We are wrestling for the Hoosier North Athletic Conference Championship. Right now, we have, let me make sure I get the right names here, Logan Smith. Again, my phone is goofing up here, having some internet issues. Wrestlers declared out of bounds. We have Mason Stepp from LaVille wrestling Logan Smith. Logan Smith currently with 9 points. Mason Stepp with 2. Apologies, viewers. We do have a bit of a delay there on the score coming in from the internet. So what you see on the screen there may be slightly delayed. The score currently on the scoreboard here in the TAC or Trojan Activity Center is 9-2 with Logan Smith 9, Mason Stepp 2. About 30 seconds left to go here in the second period. Score is Logan Smith 9, Mason Stepp 2. All right, folks. Exciting match here coming into the third period. It is Logan Smith, 12 points on the scoreboard. Mason Stepp, 2 points. A 2-minute third period here to determine the 160-pound champion of the Hoosier North Athletic Conference in this wrestling match. Again, wrestling can be scored at the end of the third period by points, but at any point in time, if a wrestler is able to pin their opponent, that wrestler is declared the victor regardless of score. think this is a great time to give a shout out to my dad, Steve Stichter.
You watching?
I don't know if he's watching or not, but I'm sure somebody will tell him. I remember he was a wrestler growing up and would always tell me that strongest muscles in your body are those legs and glutes. So using those against an arm, you generally have an advantage. You can see here, though, there's a move locked on here that has an arm and a leg. So the kicking of that leg and using those strength muscles can at times break that hold and be an advantage to the other wrestler. 2 points awarded to Mason Stepp. About a minute left to go here in the third period. 160-pound weight class, Hoosier North Athletic Conference Championship match. 14-4 is the current score, but again, wrestling matches can end at any moment, with one opponent pinning the other opponent and being declared the victor regardless of score. Strategically, Mason Stepp has elected to go neutral. This gives him the opportunity to gain more points against his opponent via a takedown or something of that nature. 20 seconds left to go in the third period. And that is the match. Congratulations to Logan Smith, champion of the 160-pound weight class in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference by a score of 15-7 over Mason Stepp of LaVille.
152-pound award. Sixth place.
Too many chords.
From North Judson, Chris Rigolato. In fifth place from Pioneer, Javen Frost. In fourth place from LaVille, Justin Brown. Third place from Triton, Elijah Cox. Second place from Winnemac, Caleb Good. And your 152-pound conference champion from Knox, Matthew Honeycutt. On the mat at 170, from Winnemac, Isaiah Wilson. And from LaVille, Caleb Tolbert.
As you just heard from our announcer, we are entering into the 170-pound weight class championship Hoosier North Athletic Conference match. Caleb Tolbert, junior from LaVille, year record of 10-2, facing off against Isaiah Wilson, a senior from Winnemac, 8-3 on the year. Again, if you would like additional information on these wrestlers, you can go to tritontrojans.org. At the bottom of that page today, there is a trackwrestling.com link. Trackwrestling.com would give you access to the brackets from today's tournament, individual scores, results, and also upcoming matches as we look forward to the remainder of the championships. You know, Orion, I've been pretty impressed by this trackwrestling.com. No doubt some really smart computer engineer, former wrestler, decided to put a database together and make it pretty neat. So it appears it has the ability to run the entire tournament.
I believe that's correct.
Can you believe there was a point in time when they used to do that kind of thing on paper? Boggles my mind. Boggles my mind.
160-pound award winners, please report to the award stand.
All right, we love giving shout-outs to our listeners. Throw a comment out there, encourage your favorite wrestler, or give us some commentary on what you may see occurring in the match. We'll give you a shout-out. Let everyone else know that you're watching too. About 30 seconds left in the first period here. Again, we're wrestling the 170 weight class. Caleb Tolbert in green, home, versus Isaiah Wilson, visitor, with a red leg band. No points awarded so far in this match. Here's I spoke a little too soon. 2 points awarded, Caleb Tolbert of LaVille. And that's the end of the first period. The score 2-0. LaVille wins the toss, elects to defer, and have choice of position in the third period. I believe that's what just happened. About 45 seconds left here in the second period. Caleb Tolbert in the advantage position. Wrestlers declared out of bounds. Resetting to the top and bottom position. Isaiah Wilson will be on the bottom. Disadvantage position. Caleb Tolbert on the top. 170-pound weight class. Hoosier North Championship. This weight class of wrestling on the line. The pin awarded to Isaiah Wilson, champion in the 170-pound weight class. Excellent match, gentlemen. Excellent, excellent match. Caleb Tolbert falls to Isaiah Wilson for the Hoosier North Athletic Conference Championship. I think I've said Hoosier North Athletic Conference about 40 times already.
HNAC.
HNAC, Hoosier North.
Place winners, 160 pounds. In fifth place, from North Judson, Dylan Reedy. In fourth place, from Knox, Harrison Howard. In third place, from Winnemac, Tyler Perry. Second place, from LaVille, Mason Stepp. And your 160-pound conference champion from Pioneer, Logan Smith. Up next on the mat at 182 pounds, from Culver, Kevin Bailey. And from LaVille, Paul DeWitt.
All right, 182-pound weight class here. Paul DeWitt, a sophomore from LaVille, undefeated on the season, 15-0, according to TrackWrestling.com. Wrestling against Kevin Bailey, a sophomore from Culver Community. Again, according to this software, Kevin only has wrestled 3 matches this year, 2-1, but certainly would not have earned his position in this championship bout without a lot of hard work throughout the day and a lot of skill and a lot of determination. 182-pound Hoosier North Athletic Conference Championship on the line. Two points awarded to Paul DeWitt for the takedown. You could try. About a minute left in the first period here. A little bit of information on the Hoosier North for those of you who aren't familiar with it. Conference birthed in 2016, made up of similarly sized schools from North Central and Northwest Indiana. Schools, 8 making up the conference, 8 schools being Winnemac, Knox, North Judson, LaVille, Pioneer, Culver Community, Triton, and Caston. Again, an athletic conference made up of some smaller schools here in North Central, Northwestern Indiana. That's the end of the first period. Red wins the toss. Kevin Bailey with the decision. Decides to defer. Paul DeWitt elects to be in the disadvantaged position. Again, strategically, you can be awarded points for escape or reversal from a disadvantaged position, so there is a strategic reason to want to start on bottom. And there it is, the reversal for Paul DeWitt. In our scoreboard here from trackwrestling.com, perhaps a little bit behind the action. Current score is the home green wrestler, Paul DeWitt, with a score of 6, and Kevin Bailey with a score of 1. Orion, I know you're working hard to make that work, but
well,
it's okay.
It ain't my first day with track wrestling. I kind of know that it likes to time out once in a while.
Great software, but when you got the software that's running the software that's pulling from the software, there's a lot of things that have to work together.
£170 wrestlers, please report to the award stand.
That is the end of the second period. 182-pound championship match here for the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. Current score is Paul DeWitt of LaVille with 6 points. Kevin Bailey of Culver Community with a single point, but absolutely still well within reach. Current team scores. Oh, escape awarded. Current team scores in the Hoosier North Athletic Conference match are third place North Judson with 166 points. Second place Knox with 182 points. And comfortably in the lead is Winnemac with 260.5 points awarded.
I believe Winnemac was last year's conference champion.
You know, I'm going to take a quick look at that, Orion. I don't know if that's the case. Ah, here it is right here. In our program, you are correct. For the last 2 years running, Winnemac has won the Hoosier North Athletic Conference Team Championship. Again, wrestling is an individual sport with individuals competing in their weight classes. However, there are points awarded to the entire team. Two points awarded for the takedown. Current score, Paul DeWitt with 14, Kevin Bailey with 5. And that is the third period. Congratulations to our champion in the 182-pound Hoosier North Athletic Conference Championship, Paul DeWitt of Lavelle. Paul defeats Kevin Bailey, runner-up, by a score of 16-6 in a full 3 period.
170 pounds. In 5th place from North Judson, Griffin Sheringa. In 4th place from Knox, Aiden Sebo. In 3rd place from Pioneer, Peyton Schnurple. In 2nd place from Laville, Caleb Tolbert. And your 170-pound conference champion from Winnemac, Isaiah Wilson. On the mat at 195 pounds from North Judson, George Thomason. And from Winnemac, Dakota Smith.
All right, on the mat currently, we have 2 wrestlers vying for the 195-pound weight class championship of the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. It is George Thomason of North Judson, a senior, with a 9-0 record on the year, according to TrackWrestling.com. Wrestling Dakota Smith, a junior from Winnemac, with a 12-4 record on the year. About 30 seconds left to go in the first period. Score, George Thomason of North Judson 2, Dakota Smith of Winnemac 0. Escape awarded. And that's the end of the first period. It is a score of 2-1.
182-pound wrestlers, please report to the award stand.
Dakota Smith awarded fall points. Near back points. Pin awarded to Dakota Smith of Winnemac, 195-pound weight class, Hoosier North Athletic Conference champion. Another few points in Winnemac's bag relative to their team victory anticipated here in the Hoosier North Conference. In fact, Orion, I don't want to be early, but I don't think mathematically it's possible for anyone to catch them at the moment.
You're the mathematician. I would think you'd know.
Well,
in 5th place,
I'm not.
Yeah. I am an accountant, but I use a calculator for a lot of things.
From North Judson, Andrew Addinger.
Well, with only 2 matches left, I think you're probably correct.
Jason Tankersley. 2nd place from Culver, Kevin Bailey. And your 182-pound conference champion from Laville, Paul DeWitt.
If my memory serves me right, after everything's done and they've given the last award out to the heavyweights, I believe they go into the deliberation for conference MVP.
Next up on the mat, 220
and then they'll bring out the
from Culver, Hunter
conference
Evans.
trophy for the team
And from
champion.
Triton, Anthony Shue.
Excellent. All right, so forgive a little hometowner-ness, but we have our lone Trojan happening to wrestle today in the championship. Anthony, we wish him the best. Being the Triton Trojan Sports Network, certainly proud of all the wrestlers that competed today, but excited for freshman Anthony Shue to have this opportunity. 13-2 on the year, wrestling Hunter Evans of Culver Community, a junior that is 14-3. You know, Orion, I'm glad you brought up that I'm a numbers guy. I don't know, are you familiar with someone named Chuck Liddell, the Ultimate Fighter?
No, I'm not.
Well, I want to let the crowd know that he is also a CPA.
Really?
Does that mean all CPAs are good wrestlers? I don't know, but slightly famous CPA Chuck Liddell. For those wrestlers out there who want to pursue accounting, talk to me. We'll figure it out. Just about 15 seconds left to go here in the first period. Hunter Evans wrestling Anthony Shue for the 220-pound weight class, Hoosier North Athletic Conference. 2 points awarded to Hunter for the takedown. And that is the end of the first period.
195-pound wrestlers, please report to the award stand.
Entering the second period, Hunter in the disadvantaged position with Shue on the top position. Point awarded to Culver for an escape. We'll start in the neutral position. Point awarded to Green there. About a minute left here in the second period. 220-pound Anthony Shue wrestling Hunter Evans. Championship on the line for the Hoosier North Athletic Conference. Both these young men may see one another next year. Anthony being a freshman, Hunter being a junior. All right, tight match here. 2 periods complete, entering the third period. 220-pound weight class on the line. Score, Hunter Evans 3, Anthony Shue 1. Orion, this might be the tightest match we've had yet today. Can you think of any that have gone this deep into the match with this close of a score?
Probably not.
Oh, excellent match here in the 220 weight class. Point awarded Anthony Shue. Score now 3-2. Hunter Evans leading with 3-2. About a minute 39 left to go in the third period. Exciting match here for this Hoosier North Championship. 220. There's only one weight class that is larger than this, the 285 heavyweight weight class. Both coaches continuing to get more and more animated, encouraging, instructing their wrestlers. Till the wrestlers are nearly spent here with about only a minute to go. Been wrestling for 5 minutes already, after both of them having wrestled a number of matches already today just to make it to this championship. So two points awarded to Anthony Shue. Score now 5 for Anthony Shue, 3 for Hunter Evans. Five to 4. Point awarded Hunter Evans for a locked hands. Incredibly exciting match here. 34.7 seconds remaining in this match. $20 seconds remaining in the match. .7 seconds remaining in this match. Anthony Shue, 6 points. Hunter Evans, 4 points. All right, we just had a correction. Just had a correction from the referee. The score is 5-4. Anthony Shue 5 points. Hunter Evans 4 points. 10 seconds left to go in this match. All right, here we go. 8.6 seconds left in this match. Score is 5-5. All right, we are in sudden death overtime. My understanding is that the first wrestler to score now wins this match. One-minute period, it appears. Overtime, sudden death, 220-pound weight class. Oh my goodness, the sidelines are getting into it, Orion. Wrestlers gathered around from all schools cheering on both of these wrestlers. Hunter and Anthony going toe-to-toe. Both wrestlers nearing the point of exhaustion here, giving it their all, about 30 seconds left. Overtime period. First wrestler to score a point in this match, which would likely be via a takedown, is going to be declared the champion. 220-pound weight class, Hoosier North Athletic Conference. 16.3 seconds left.
There certainly hasn't been a match with this many resets.
No, there hasn't. This is the closest match that I've seen all day, Orion. Closest match, but that's what you'd expect for the championship, right? That is what you would expect for the championship.
And I believe the first sudden death match.
First sudden death that I've seen as well. All right, 2 30-second rounds now. Again, first wrestler to score. Shue chooses the down position, looking for an escape. Referee coming in. 30-second period here. With an escape, Shue would win the match. First wrestler to score, 220-pound champion, Hoosier North Athletic Conference. All right, I apologize. It appears it is not sudden death any longer. We're doing the old college football. You get a turn, I get a turn.
Oh.
All right, we're not exactly sure what's going on right now, but the crowd is into it. Shue was awarded the takedown in these two 30-second periods. Again, it appears one wrestler starts down, and then we tried the same thing again with the other wrestler, scoring as many points as we can. What do we got going on here? Score was 7-5. Shue with the advantage after the takedown. Referee stopped the match, declared some sort of technical violation. Discussion going on at the scores table. My goodness, this is full of intrigue, Orion. Full of intrigue. Worth the price of admission for sure, which was free. Thank you, Orion.
For us, yeah.
I appreciate that. All right, we got Triton wrestling coach going to the scores table asking for an explanation. Score they have on the scoreboard at the moment is 7-7.
I was hoping to get a nap in before I had to go to Bremen, but don't look like it's going to happen.
Well, Orion, I'll buy you a Red Bull or something, okay?
Well.
All right, strategically, Triton coaches have encouraged Shu to award the other opponent the escape. Shu needs the takedown in order to get the win in this wrestling match. 20 seconds left. Hunter Evans from Culver attempting to hold off Anthony Shu. Hunter Evans awarded 2-point takedown on Anthony Shu. Score is now 10-7. Congratulations, Hunter Evans, champion, 220-pound weight class, Hoosier North Athletic Conference. A very, very good wrestling match between Anthony Shu and Hunter Evans. Looking forward to both these gentlemen being back next year. Anthony Shu, congratulations on the runner-up, 220-pound weight class. Hunter, well done, well done.
Place winners at 195 pounds. In 5th place from Culver, Ethan Fritz. 4th place from Knox, Chris Powell. In 3rd place from LaVille, John Ziola.
All right, this is our last match of the day.
In 2nd place from North Judson, George Thomason. And your 195-pound conference champion from Winnemac, Dakota Smith.
All right, this is our last match of the day.
On the mat, from Knox, Cody Winkler. And from Pioneer, Mason Schnurple.
All right, 285-pound heavyweight weight class. Wrestlers from all schools gathered around.
220-pound wrestlers, please report to the award stand.
Wrestlers from all schools gathered around to watch this match. This is our biggest weight class of the day.
I believe our track wrestling website froze up, so I'm going to.
I agree too. I was wanting to read some scores and some other things from this. See if we can get these going here. All right, Cody Winkler with the takedown on Mason Schnurple. All right, this is Mason Schnurple, senior from Pioneer, 10-1 record according to TrackWrestling.com. Cody Winkler, junior from Knox, 14-4 record. Cody has Mason in a tough spot. With about 30 seconds to go in the first period. Cody with 7 points, Mason with 1. 285-pound heavyweight conference championship on the line.
We go from like the longest one to the quickest one.
We did. Pin awarded. Been awarded Cody Winkler, heavyweight champion, Hoosier North Athletic Conference. That does it for our match. Please take a moment, like our video, click subscribe on the channel, especially if you're a Triton Trojan fan. Those things get our channel noticed. Those things help a lot. So click like, hit subscribe, throw a comment out there. If nothing else, it means a lot to our Triton Trojan Sports Network team.
Yep. Got 2 more award ceremonies here, and then we'll pause before they award the team, I believe.
Yep, we will stick around.
In 3rd place, from Winnemac, Cameron Banesh. In 2nd place, from Triton, Anthony Shue. And your 220-pound conference champion, from Culver, Hunter Evans. Can we please have 285-pound wrestlers to the award stand?
Awarding.
Again, at the conclusion of the 285-pound awards, coaches from each
My
team
timing is terrible.
meet in the hospitality room to vote for at-large selections for all conference. Again, we'll be announcing those at-large winners as well as the team champions after that coaches meeting.
My timing is the worst, Orion. The worst. But yeah, taking moments here to award the wrestlers in their individual places today. Stick around for some of the conference awards, championship awards, and Wrestler of the Year, Team Award, things of that nature. What do you got going on tonight, Orion? Triton Trojan Sports Network.
Lady Trojans are at Bremen.
Lady Trojans at Bremen. I know we had a couple cameras set up earlier today. Congratulations to our junior high boys basketball teams.
They swept the conference tournament.
Okay, let's do
Yep,
awards
that's
for
correct.
285 pounds. In 6th place from Laville, Mason Pink. And in 5th place from North Judson, Canyon Minix. In 4th place from Triton, Caleb Lemler. In 3rd place from Winnemac, Dylan Pinacaro. In 2nd place from Pioneer, Mason Schnurple. And your 285-pound conference champion from Knox, Cody Winkler. Again, we're going to have that quick coaches meeting, and then we'll announce the at-large selections and the team champions.
I guess we'll go off, we won't turn the stream off, but we'll turn our mics off so we can start packing up a little bit.
No worries. You're the boss. I'm here to help.
Well, I've done this a few times. I think they'll take it a little bit of time.
Oh, I want to say thank you before I give up my headset. Say thank you to Triton, to the Hoosier North Athletic Conference, to Mason McIntyre, Coach Arvison, everyone who contributed to being able to stream today. It's a lot of fun to watch these young men compete. And Orion and the Triton Trojan Sports Network team was all over the place today. Thank you, Orion, for coming and being set up early this morning. It really means a lot to the family and friends who are able to now view their athletes, their wrestlers, and who maybe wouldn't have been able to otherwise. So really appreciate you doing this. And again, if you feel the opportunity, want to contribute a little money via YouTube or via a check made out to Triton School Corporation or Triton Athletics. Triton Athletics with Triton Trojan Sports Network in the memo, we would always appreciate that. Those funds go a long way to providing these events for free. So that's it. This is Dan Stichter signing off from the Hoosier North Athletic Conference Wrestling Championship. And always remember
we'll leave the video up.
So leave the video off. Remember the Trojan way.
Yep.
Thanks. Bye.
conference.